Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. If you guys would all just take a minute, I'm going to clear the air in our heart spaces at this time. Woo! How is everybody doing today? This reading is for the 15th and 16th, so Sunday and Monday. Why? What's going on in the universe? Well, Vesta is going direct, and this means all of your wasted years will now be restored. Vesta moves into Scorpio. It's basically, Vesta is an asteroid now, but a long time ago it used to be a star. And this star, the ancients called upon this for spiritual meaning, okay? You will be rewarded for all the efforts that you thought was gone unseen or unnoticed. So it's quite exciting. This energy is very precise, and it knows exactly where it's going to go and where your soul was paused. So like there may be points in your life where you felt silent or you were stuck, and these years are going to be finally unlocked. Let's say, when I say paused or unstuck, it meant like you felt like you were isolated and then everyone around you was fast forwarding, so this energy that caused the pauseness is coming back to you, okay? And it knows exactly at all points that it paused certain points in your life or your soul's journey, okay? Scorpios now, they do not waste or hand over their power, right? This energy was earned, okay? This isn't about being chosen. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I'm a chosen one. Nope, this is not about being a chosen one. This is about choosing your divine path. You chose the divine and your divine path, even when it didn't make sense. That's when others were making fun of you, saying, why are you holding on to this? Why are you doing this? You're crazy. But because the divine knew your loyalty in your heart, and you still, even though everyone made fun of you, and they didn't understand why you were doing what you were doing, now you're going to be rewarded, because Vesta is coming back around to reward you, the people that stayed true to themselves and to the divine, even when it didn't even make sense. Okay? You weren't here to be understood, and you didn't even understand it yourself why you were doing what you were doing. You earned this, so be ready to be open to receive, okay? Your soul passed this invisible test because of your devotion and your intent behind it. Again, your heart, your loyalty. Your soul matured and now is stepping into the role that it made a vow to the divine to do. So this is about soul contracts. You made a vow to the divine, to the universe, that they tasked you with. They told you, you're going to come down here, you're going to do this, this, and this. It weighed heavy on your soul. And each and every one of us has that vow, okay? And everyone's is going to be differently and unique to your own path, right? Because we all have different journeys. So this week, things are going to feel very specific. Things are going to come back around very specifically for a reason, and you're going to have the clarity the moment that it does. Vesta is a star of ancient duty, the keeper of sacred services and spiritual fire. And basically it's reactivating your soul's vow that you guys made, that you made to the divine. And after this week, you will have clarity on what divine timing truly means. Okay? Things will start to circle back, and things are going to feel very aligned. So every loss was you being in training. Tasks you once feared are now going to be doable. This is you being attuned with your soul's purpose and a very specific task that you came here to complete. And now is the time to carry it out, because Vesta's knocking on the door today. This was your vow, and it weighed very heavy on you, but now it feels like your soul's mission. The time is right now. Timing is everything and nothing will be forced. Sacred lights move very fast. It doesn't ask questions and it is very precise and with no time of a second chance. So if you don't move with it, there will be no second chance. The fire wasn't waiting for your confidence. It was waiting for your alignment. Now that your soul has matured, you did the inner work, you did all the things that they asked you to do. Vesta is not only an asteroid, it's a face of spiritual commitment, but it won't come in obvious ways. It moves invisibly, tying your soul to the one thing that your soul came here to do or to serve. You're serving a purpose. Now it moves in Scorpio. So what was invisible is now going to be undeniable. Things are going to come to the surface, darkness to light, right? This is a very, very clear path, thanks to your discipline and your soul that swore to protect it. You stayed loyal to a force that felt very irrational, but it never stopped calling you. You signed up for this, so now is the time, and your training is now over, and Vesta and your soul is now finally in charge. So you're going to be doing things that you never even thought you were going to be doing, and you're not even going to be consciously like in control of it. It's like Vesta is calling your soul, and your soul is just going to move you. Again, this goes back to you were never in control, okay? So all these days, this energy is lining up for a reason, right? It's a hidden alley. Oh, also, you're going to have a hidden ally. A hidden ally of yours will come to the surface, and this will come as a shock to you. And this is going to happen through this week, okay? It's not going to happen just on tomorrow, but through the week, you're going to realize you had a hidden ally, someone who was helping you behind the scenes, okay? This person was protecting you and kept very quiet just to support you. This person was praying for you the entire time. You were never alone because this person was praying for you behind the scenes, and Vesta is going to show you who that person was. And it's going to happen this week. And you might have thought this person was actually an enemy, but it was not. And this is going to shake you up and put you in your emotions because you did some wrong to this person. I know who I was I already know who I was to this person, but this person, when he finally wakes up and realizes, it's going to be funny. Remember, the closer you get to God, that's when the devil shows up. So be prepared for a major shock because this person was trying to protect you the whole time. You underestimated this person, but this person was part of the divine choreography. Scorpio is going to bring this person to the light because you are not the only one invested in what you are becoming. This is the backup you didn't even know you had, and this person made sure you did not lose your way because they prayed on your path to show you your way. This power is returning back to our temples. This place is sacred, and we're talking about your inner temple, your body, your temple. Focus is now going to start to seek you. Your meditations are going to be more silent, and they're going to feel deeper. Your energy will be more direct now, okay? And your temple is going to be rebuilt and recalibrated at this time. The initiation begins today. Things are going to be pulled. You're going to start feeling pulls to certain and very specific people, places, and things. And this is going to make complete sense because the magnetic fields are all shifting for everyone. These pulls are going to feel like destiny and not desire. Remember, desire is your ego. Destiny has no logic, okay? It's destiny is your destiny, and you have that inner knowing, okay? So remove the ego. What's the first thing that comes to mind? That's your destiny. You're remembering something very ancient because it's an ancient vow that you made. And now confirmation. And now that you feel it, there's no turning back. This pull feels like coming home, and it will not be a force. Those who are trying to distract you will have zero holds on you. There's no more internal debate. This is the stillness of truth. Remember, you were never in control, and there's no more hiding. This is your soul's vow. This is your soul's alignment. You will no longer be addicted to struggle, chaos, confrontations, justifying yourself, because the training is now over. Time's up. The time is now, and this goes way deeper than you even think or could have even imagined. This is about embodiment, divine embodiment. Restoration will be yours if you're strong enough to carry it. Compliments of the divine. Now on the 16th, Mercury shifts into something called Punarvasu. Punarvasu. And that happens on the 16th, okay? And this means your absence will be missed and a mystery to those who did you wrong. You will not have to justify yourself to anyone anymore because your energy is going to do this for you. Mercury is going to upgrade your voice, but you're going to remain silent, okay? No more rooms for debates. There's going to be no more rooms for confrontation. In fact, you're going to be forced to walk away and turn your backs on those who want to play games with you, want to trigger you. And you are going, and when you do speak, if the divine or the universe allows you to speak, because you're going to feel like your throat might close up or like a hand over your mouth. And it's because your energy is upgrading and these people are going to freak the F out, okay? You're going to speak from a place of alignment. It's like you're going to say something once and that's it. The energy will carry itself for you. These people that want to go up against you are going to be confused, or they're going to take a step closer to you because they want to be aligned with you, okay? People can hear your messages, even in the silence, the vibrations. Your energy speaks for you before your energy speaks for you before you even speak. So your presence is going to grow stronger, and some are almost going to be scared of your silence. This is the divine at work. You're not playing games with anyone because they were playing games with you. And this is going to echo, and it's going to echo back to them. Those who used your presence to feel strong, they will be forced to meet themselves at eye level in a mirror because they are not you and they wanted to be you. They wanted your energy, your blessings, your purpose. And some of them even copied you behind your back. They thought your silence was a weakness, and they are going to know they never had control because your energy is going to sting them and echo back to them because your energy is going to be gone. Everything they ever did to you will rise and haunt them with clarity. This will be their regret, not yours. Compliments of the divine and the universe, because this is energy returning. This will be them getting their karma, and they will be haunted by their own actions. They need this because they need to come back. If they want to come back to you, they have to be honest with themselves and with you, or they're not going to come back at all. Your energy is too expensive to people like them. And I don't mean this in a negative way. I mean this as you were here for a higher purpose. And these low vibrational people, they have a chance. They either can they can either rise with you, but rising with you means they have to face their fears and do the inner work because they can't be mad at you. because they have to love themselves. And if they can't do that work and they want to play victim mode and have this low vibration, remember, you're being upgraded. And if they don't want to upgrade and meet them there, guess what? You no longer exist on their playing field, because you're up here and they're still down here. You have a higher calling. You were here for a reason. And these people that don't want to answer the call, they will be left behind, and this will be their regret. Your silence is going to haunt a lot of these people. You don't have to do anything. That's why God said, hey, don't fight. Jesus said that. There's no need to fight. If your enemy wanted to take something from you, let them. You know, if someone punched you in the face, give them your other cheek. And this is all going to return back. If you saw yesterday's reading, I said that the energy was going to hit governments. And look what happened. What, Israel is bombing Iran? You know, so be prepared. This week is going to be very scary and strange, because people in higher powers and positions are all going to fall, and the energy and the stars are all aligned. Okay? Again, we are moving into a new era, and it began yesterday, just like I said. Shark, take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. Make sure you're doing the right thing. You better be in your heart place, and you better have a clean heart. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So you do have a friend out there. Maybe you need to spill the tea with them. Carriage, a journey, either mental or physical. Some of you might be traveling. Again, be careful in your travels. This is how when people miss their exits, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for everything, and nothing is ever gone unseen or unnoticed. Beetle, good fortune ahead and good luck. Dagger, fears, worries, intense situations. It's time to cut back. Today, you know, like I said in the last few days, do not fear. You have one job, and God has tasked you with, and that is do not fear. Vase, someone out there has a secret admirer. I'm going to say this. When I see that card, there's a lot of dark forces that might be against you and working against you, but it's because they do admire you. They envy you. You have something inside you that they don't have. And that's why they get angry, they get triggered, and they attack you, because especially if you walk with God, or you have that divine light inside of you, and you're walking your truth and speaking your truth, and you're on your life path, you're on your purpose and your soul's mission, these people get upset because they want that, but they're too scared. And in order to step up into that role, they have to be prepared for a lot of people they have to let go of, maybe even addiction problems, having to tell the truth. Do you know how hard that really is in a world like this? You know, think about it. Cobweb, you are protected from negative forces beyond your control. You will be for the rest of this week. I'm doing this as a weekly reading. I am going to come back and do a few more readings to do, like, here's an update status, because the cosmos are actually speaking and they're shifting, and there's going to be a lot of like fast shifts, because I'm keeping an eye on things, because right now, again, we're sitting at the gates of a new era, and it's begun. And like, people are already talking about the second coming of Christ. You know, the prophecies have to be fulfilled. They were fulfilled before. Look at the book of Moses, you know. So Vine, seek out information that will help you. And Purse, pay attention to your finances. Because we are rising, the dark forces are going to attack, okay? So be careful of distractions. This is when fraud, identity theft, I'm exposing it. I already filed paperwork, and I'm, you know, again, I'm right in alignment with everything. All those people that wanted to steal from me are now having to, they're going to be faced very soon. and have to talk to a prosecutor in the state of Michigan, because that's where I live. Hammock. Today I'm going to go to the beach, but take a vacation physically and mentally. I am going to unplug today. And the last card of the deck is stepping into a new experiences. So while we're upgrading our energy, step into this new crazy, embrace the weirdness. And let's get an advice card. What is the advice for the next 2 days? For the 15th and 16th, okay? Ooh. Again, this is splitting of the ways, ascending. We're going up, and there's gonna be no mystery on who's at the divine and who is not, okay? This is splitting of the ways. Oh, we got 2, I didn't see that. Soar and ask for help. So our advice for the next 2 days is soar and then ask for help. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. Stop it. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. Fly high. And ask for help. You're being asked to request help from another or even from the divine. You don't need to deal with the issues alone. There are many people who want to help you, but it's up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength when you reach out and ask for help. And do it today. And do it tomorrow. Let's get a fairy card. What do the fairies have to see or tell us? The fairies see all, right? We got a few. We've got goodbye to the old and hello to the new. You finished one part of your life, and a new and even better one is beginning. Express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you are awesome. And a business venture is coming up. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. Okay, those are your advices for today. What do we need to know to move forward today for the 15th and the 16th? Happy Father's Day to those who are fathers, even if you have a fur baby. Regret. There's going to be a lot of people in regret. That's 5 of Cups energy. These people wanted to play games. That energy has to go back to somewhere because you're vibrating too high. Again, remember, you did nothing wrong. You were placed as a catalyst upon certain people's paths, and they had a choice. And just like I said yesterday, what people chose yesterday, they're going to have to pay that consequence sometime this week. It'll be later. And it might not even be this week. It might be 2 weeks or a month down the road. Okay? The truth is already out. People are doing the inner work, and people already do know the truth. You might have to put some matters into your own hands because you have not gotten your wish fulfillment yet, but destiny is working in your favor, okay? There is a destined and fated event that is going to take place, and you are going to see it very clearly, okay? We are going to move on. If you are a single 9 of Pentacles energy, if this is you and this card resonates with you, could be earth sign energy, but doesn't have to be. It's a single woman who's got her shit together. She's going to be in her feelings because she got 2 choices. And she's going back and forth. This is ego. So get out of that. But because you're in that energy, there's going to be a phone call that's going to change everything, and you are not going to be brokenhearted. In fact, it's going to heal something for you, okay? Maybe you're upset that nobody lives with you and you don't have any help, but remember, you did not do anything wrong, okay? 1 more pentacle and you have it all. You didn't do anything wrong. Nobody lives with you for a reason, okay? Maybe you've been going back and forth, but there is a phone call that's going to change everything. And you're going to be celebrating. Wasted years being restored, okay? Moving along. Somebody out there is going to lose money or has to let go of money in some sort of tangible thing. Maybe somebody out there feels like they lost it all. Somebody might lose it all to a fire sign female, and she's in the upright position. So fire signs, females, if you are the Queen of Wand energy, you don't have to be a fire sign, but you're just a beautiful, single, usually single, but very creative woman. Someone around you is going to be losing it all. They want you to restrict yourself from that person because you're going to get a new beginning, or you lost it all, but you need to restrict yourself. It was a trap, a spiritual trap. But you do need to restrict yourself because you're about to have a new beginning. Also, someone around you might be going to jail because maybe they stole money from you. They wanted you to lose it all, but you're going to have a brand new beginning. You're not playing any more games, and you are going to have to put a lot of work and effort in, okay? We're going to move along. You will be divinely guided as well. All right, a lot of you are going to be divinely guided, or your intuition, your third eye is going to be heightened. The divine knows that something is not over. Something's going to come back around. You do not need to speak to that person or about it. And you don't need to look deeper anymore. You're going to be turning your backs. This is the silence, so it'll probably happen around the 16th. You're going to be turning your back and walking away from everything of the past. And you're not going to be struggling, and your soul will be able to rest. You completed a cycle. And the person you're walking away from is a Queen of Cups in reverse. Could be a water sign energy, but doesn't have to be. It's a woman who is actually very manipulative, very abusive. She wants to get her own way. She's not loving and kind. She only looks out for herself. She's very selfish. And she's very bitter and jealous of you. So, cycle is completed. You're leveling up. And remember, different levels, different devils. Fire sign males, masculine energies. Either you took something, or someone is going to steal from you. Either you took more than you gave, and that energy has to come back around, but someone is going to steal from you. You are going to try to protect yourself, but this is karma. It's a judgment call made by the divine. There's nothing you can do about it. A choice, and it's basically because you chose an Empress in reverse. You are going to be depressed about this. This Empress in reverse is needy and clingy, and she just wanted to take from you your energy, your money. Maybe you have a bad mom. Maybe you chose your mom over someone else. Whatever it is, it's an Empress in reverse. You're going to try to protect yourself, but a judgment call has already been made, and you are going to be depressed about it. This Empress in reverse is not moving forward either, and she's going to be depressed too, because there's something she does not know, and there's something she does not see coming. You as well will not see this coming. But you need to take some action and heal from a major betrayal, because she's just betraying you. Anyways, we're going to move along, because good luck. All right. Hold on. We got some forceful communication that is coming in, and this will be a very good change. So if you are an air sign out there, you have a forceful truth that needs to be spoken upon. And when you say it once, and that is it. Let the energy do its work. This is going to be a very good change for those around you. Your priority is this truth. Once you speak this truth, balance in the universe can then balance everything out and you will be restored. Okay? Those are for my air signs. Or any woman out there, feminine energy, that has a soul mission on speaking their truth. And this will be your priority this week. Remember, Mercury is your ruling planet, but you might feel like your throat's going to close up or somebody's doing this, because the universe is only going to want you to speak one thing, and it's going to be very important, and it's going to cause an echo, okay? And nobody is going to be working with you on this. This is something only you have to do, because your voice and energy is going to echo and put balance back into the universe, okay? And then you will be restored. Moving along. You're actually restoring a lot of things for other people as well. You're exposing the real villain. All right, those of you that want to keep lying to yourselves or not, or lie about other people, they're going to have clarity, and balance is going to, some of them are going to actually lose their jobs. They're not going to be able to put work and effort in, and if they do, it's going to immediately backfire. Earth signs, earth sign masculine energies. Or if you're a man that's very wealthy, karma is coming back around. You need to block somebody or do a cord cutting. You will be blocking somebody out of your life, but you've been delaying this and it's coming back around. This is karma. This is part of your soul contract. It has to be done. You need to release yourself. Once you release yourself, the debt is now paid and you get a new beginning. Once you release yourself, you will have a stable, new, firm foundation and a stable offer. And nobody's going to be able to help you to make this decision, okay? So it's something that you have to dig deep and have the confidence to do. And it has something to do with your family, and your family's not going to be happy about it. But this is you're the curse breaker. Travel will be very significant in the next few days, and so will love. Okay, someone might be traveling to offer love, but hold on. If you are traveling, be very cautious. If you are deeply in love with someone, please be cautious at this time. Move in silence if possible. Some of you, especially males, are being asked by the divine to be cautious when you offer love to your children. Some of your children out there might be getting married, or your children are going to be entering in new soul contracts. Earth sign females, or if you're a woman that resonates with the Queen of Pentacles, you are going to have a new contract as well. If you are a wealthy woman, you have written communication that's going to be coming in, so be mindful, be careful of what you sign, but it will be a new contract. You have two choices that you will be able to make. You will make the correct one, and some of you are getting married. Congratulations. And some of you are going to be separating yourselves from someone, so a divorce as well. And there will be written communication. Again, be careful. The Emperor has stepped out. There is something you are going to have to do, Emperor, and you're going to have to do the right thing that's best for everyone involved, and you're not going to be happy about it. But you do need to forgive someone for a wrongdoing, including yourself. And when you do, your reward is having it all with this woman. You will have the Ten of Pentacles, and you will have it all. It's loyalty. You're going to find out the only person that was loyal and that was loving to you was this person. She was your gift, and you basically neglected your gift from the divine. And you're gonna have to eat your own words and forgive yourself for not nurturing something that the divine gave you. Contracts are going to be broken. Do not fight, and stay in your truth. Okay? That's all I have for you. Keep fighting, keep staying in your truth. When you walk this path, it's hard. Not a lot of people, I have more people up against me than I do that wants to help me, trust me. And the people that helped me, look at this. This is loving and kind communication coming in. All right, people, stay in your heart spaces, stay grounded, and again, just keep it up with this heart space, okay? We are doing more work than you guys can imagine. Just the love frequency that comes out from your heart space echoes through all over the universe. This is all I have for you at this time. I think I'm gonna end it right here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Should I go to the dice? Let's go to the dice real fast. Kind of felt incomplete, right? I mean, I kind of wanted it to end, but let's see. Let's do the dice real quick because it feels a little incomplete. Empathy, have some empathy, okay? Males, one of your lessons might be to have more empathy. Why? Because you've closed yourself off to love, and love is gonna move mountains. The new era is all about love and unity. And if you think being by yourself and being strong and in your ego is gonna make you're gonna lose your crown and you're gonna go into an ego death. The number 9, completion, you're almost completing a cycle. I think deep down you already know it. A lot of men have been oppressed throughout the years and it needs to be healed, right? So men are gonna start being more empathetic. Why? Because they're opening up themselves to love. A lot of them are having ego deaths at this time. Those who are arrogant are going to fall. I already mentioned that. Someone's gonna be moving. This is a very smart idea. You will no longer be lonely, but you are moving away from someone that's arrogant. And also by you making this move, your soul is actually growing. So you're growing up. I do get masculine energy, but it can be a feminine energy too, because there are feminines that are in their masculine energies. Something might pop out of nowhere, or you might get an unexpected visit from someone, okay? But look at that, love. 2 hearts become 1. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of religious empires that are going to be very insecure. We're already seeing that now. I already said that. Large structures are going to take a tumble. We're at a 9, almost a completion to a cycle. So 9 o'clock. I also got the number 8 o'clock. August is going to be very significant. 9, I forgot what month that is. I can't think offhand. September is going to be very significant. Someone's gonna lose their house. I don't know why. Someone's gonna move out of their house. There's a decision that nobody has to make because somebody is gonna be rewarded with money. It was passed down. One of your ancestors is actually going to give you some money. I don't see this being a bad thing. You don't see it coming. There we go. I was trying to figure out. Things are going to start circling back around. Breaking karmic contracts. A lot of you guys are going to be out of your heads. When Mercury moves into, what did I say, that one thing, Vasu. When Mercury moves into that, and today, a lot of people are going to be like released from their internal battles that they were fighting with. Your head's going to be more clear. Your energy is going to be more focused. And some of you, let's say if you were focused on money only, that perspective is suddenly going to shift, and it's going to start today. you're not going to care about money. You're going to want to care about love instead. Because actually, at the end of the day, you can't take that money with you. So why not be in a harmonious, loving relationship? What are you going to do with that money? What good is it when you receive this money when you have no one to share it with? You know, those people that are rich and famous that have nobody, what's the thing that they regret the most? You know, I think there was a movie called Rosebud about it. The only thing he truly loved and cared for was his childhood. It was a sled, right? So, lesson learned. Anyways, oh, here we go. Let's end this beautiful reading and let's get out there and put our minds on vacation, okay? Again, there's going to be a very significant divide into the planet, okay? And it's going to be high vibrational people and then the low vibers. And it started already. It started yesterday. Okay, that's too many cards. But again, the same thing is coming out. It's a divide. All right, gatekeepers, the unknown. We're stepping into the unknown. There are gatekeepers in all dimensional realms, the realms of the unknown. Some offer protection and support. Others manage our dream time and only allow higher vibrational energies to work and show up when your spiritual or intuitive gifts are open. They are offering you safety and guidance. So what temptations are knocking at your gate? Are you being a true gatekeeper in your own life? You drew this card because either your gifts are being heightened or opened, or your gatekeeper is trying to communicate with you. Pay attention to the signs and call upon your gatekeeper to see what your gatekeeper is trying to protect or warn you from. Remember, a gate is simply an entry waypoint. You can either enter or exit. Your gatekeeper is your guard that stands alert, safeguarding those both of the physical and spiritual threats that surround us daily. As above, so below. They are the five senses relating to our physical senses, but they are also connected to our spiritual senses, which are our spiritual entry waypoints. As gatekeepers, we are responsible for what we allow into our lives, and we must guard what we take in by using discernment for false narratives, distractions, lies, deception, or anything that attempts to divide and conquer us. This card may suggest that spiritual warfare is on the rise and a need to up your physical and or spiritual protection. Remember, evil only shows up when you get closer to God or anything that is divine. When we come from a place of love, we not only honor the legacy of the ancient gatekeepers, but we also fulfill the role that was entrusted to each of us as spiritual guardians. Well, to all my spiritual guardians out there, stay safe, and until we meet again, namaste.